What's up everyone? Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be high protein breakfast. We have 3 different options here that I'm going to go through, and it's just an easy way to make sure we get our protein in beginning of the day. So hopefully you guys enjoy this video and make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. First off, we're gonna go off with our overnight oats. This is gonna be our gingerbread flavor. Now, I don't have all the spices for gingerbread because realistically, I'm not like a chef, you guys know that. So instead, I just use like a little hack. I usually get like these little ones, which basically has all the spices you need for the gingerbread spices. So even though it's called apple pie, we're gonna call them gingerbread overnight oats, okay? Just pretend this is gingerbread. I like doing overnight oats because it just makes your morning prep for breakfast so much easier. You can prep, probably I would say safely like 2 or 3 of these at a time. So you're gonna start off with half a cup of oats. We're gonna try. Havoc. It's okay, because you know what we're gonna do to clean up our cooking space. This is why I like having a sink right next to where I do stuff, because I just treat it as a trash can until further notice. Half cup of oats right in here. I just use quick oats because sometimes in the morning I'll also just make oats in the morning. So I know you can do seal cut oats or rolled oats or whichever. I just do the ones that are the fastest to cook or absorb whatever liquid we're doing. Then we're gonna do a full cup of almond milk. This can be any milk of choice. I'm doing this more like thinking of a low calorie. So if you're wanting like a high protein, lower calorie, this is kind of the options. You can definitely use whatever style of milk, kind. So you're doing a full cup of milk. Please don't spill. I said please. Pretend you didn't see that. After the full cup, then we're gonna put in a 1/4 cup of Greek yogurt. Again, if you don't like Greek yogurt, you can just use regular yogurt. I just like using Greek yogurt because again, it's a more high, oh my gosh, words are so hard. I'm out of breath trying to open that. I like using Greek yogurt because it's a higher protein option. We're doing half a cup. Oh my gosh, can you guys see Rocket right now? It's because usually when these are empty, fun little fact, you can use them as enrichment toys for your dog. So I usually like leave the last little bit frozen, and then I'll put his kibble in it and shake it around and then freeze it and then give it to him the next day. So he recognizes this is like a treat. Then to make it sweet, you can either use honey, maple syrup, molasses, but I'm gonna use my sugar-free maple syrup because again, we're going with that lower calorie. So we're gonna do for 1 tablespoon. I'll actually be accurate this time. I'm not gonna overdo it. Just 1 tablespoon is plenty. And then we're gonna do 1 scoop of our protein powder. So this is the Transparent Labs one. I'm doing the cinnamon flavor just because I figure it will go well, but you can also do something like chocolate or vanilla or whichever. I don't wanna overpower it though. I only like to do about like just over like the scooper line. So not a full scoop, like 3/4. And that is it for everything that goes into the oats. And then to make like our like cute little topper, we're gonna do melted chocolate and coconut oil and put that on top. But first, let me mix this because right now, not blended. This is like a whole 3-tier thing going on right now. Stir, stir, stir. There we go. So we won't do the chocolate layer until later. We want this to like settle first because obviously if we do it right now, chocolate will just seep to the bottom and then no bueno. So we're gonna put our lid on, our cute little Christmas lid. A snowman, teehee. And we're putting in the fridge. Overnight oats, obviously overnight is ideal. However, because we're doing this as the first recipe and then a bunch of other ones after, we're just gonna stick it in the fridge for now. So usually, pretty sure online people say like anywhere between 4 to 6 hours. We're just gonna hopefully stick this in the freezer, life hack, and see if it goes a little bit faster. Next recipe we're gonna do is going to be my favorite. This is actually like one of my go-tos during prep when I'm allowed to have carbs. When we get to the end, I don't get to have this anymore, but this is just a nice high protein, yummy pancake. And it only takes 3 ingredients, which is why I like it because it's like very easy to prep. So we're gonna do, typically I measure out 35 grams of oats because I'm not on prep. We can do however many we want. We're gonna measure with our eyeballs and put a little bit more. There we go. It's about that many oats. I would say roughly if you're gonna actually measure around half a cup of oats. And then we're gonna do half a cup of egg whites. Sorry, don't look at me, don't look at me, don't look at me. Half a cup of egg whites. Bloop, just like that. And then banana-wise, it does depend on how big your banana is because sometimes you get the little mini ones and you need only one. Sometimes you have a mid-sized one. Sometimes you have those super extra large ones. This one's not ripe yet. It's okay. It's getting blended. It will be ripe. Wow. This banana is fibrous. We are gonna use the entire banana as soon as I get into my banana. That's how monkeys do it. That's what I feel like right now. I've never had to peel a banana like this in my life. Of course, the one time that I'm being filmed, it is the most horrendous way I've ever opened a banana. I feel like, I haven't tried this to be honest, but I feel like you could do the same pancake with a banana. Like you know, like applesauce. Wait, that makes sense? What did I say? I feel like you could do the same recipe with an apple. LOL. There we go. Sorry, this banana's just taking up all my mental energy. After an eternity later, we have finally accessed the banana. Whoa, did you hear that? They should not be that crunchy. My bananas are not. So because this banana is, as you can tell, pretty thick, I'm gonna add more liquid in this and do a whole egg because right now, smooth. I know I should have one-handed it. Didn't want to show off. Regret about getting that banana. That banana gave me a lot of struggle. Spin this on. Nice and tight. There we go. You do want it like thick, because you want it pancakes consistency. That's why sometimes it depends, like when I'm in prep, sometimes if I don't have as much oats, then my pancake tends to be a little bit more of like a crepe. That's okay. But yeah, that's a nice thickness right there. Despite the banana extravaganza, we were able to do this. So now we're gonna just put it in the pan and you're gonna cook it exactly the way you would cook a pancake. You can either do like the 0-calorie pan oil, or if you're not on prep, you can use butter, which tastes so much better. So we're gonna do that. 2 pancakes. If we do 2, if we do 1, it'll be massive and I won't be able to flip it. And I want to look impressive on this video. And just like a similar pancake, you want to wait till it like bubbles and stuff like that, and then you're gonna flip it. It's gonna taste delicious. I'm telling you, I've made this pancake for multiple people, and they've been like, wow, this actually tastes high rocket. And they've been like, this actually tastes like a good pancake. So when I make my recipes, because I am someone who's very picky about like protein stuff, anything that I eat that's protein or high in protein actually tastes worthwhile. It's not like those ones that are like, oh, this tastes like it has protein. No. These ones actually taste good. Look at that. And flip. No! You know what? It's gonna be what are these called? It's gonna be a taco pancake, okay? Just so you guys know, the intention was there to have a perfect flip. I still have one more chance. I'm over this pancake now. It's so ugly. I don't even want to look at it. All right, should we try? Get it right underneath. Oh, stunning! That was nice. Look how perfectly, this is what the first one was supposed to look like. Look at it. That looks like a pancake to me. Doesn't it? Looks good. Scale of 1 to 10 of how pancake this looks, 10. So here's our beautiful pancake. Stunning. We're gonna pretend the other one doesn't exist. Just this one. Top it off, we're gonna do peanut butter. I like crunchy peanut butter. If you don't like crunchy peanut butter, you're missing out. Heavily. Sorry, I was supposed to be prepared. Dad was like, get all your stuff out, and I was like, I did. I don't. Turn that off, that's too loud. Okay. So we're gonna do a scoop of peanut butter, roughly 12 grams. Doesn't have to be a full 12 grams. And we go all over the pancake. This part's not gonna look aesthetic. I don't know how to garnish my meals, okay? That's not the level of professional we are today. Then we're gonna do just a little bit of maple syrup because again, I'm trying to be mindful. And there's our pancake. It's delicious. Protein because it has the eggs and the egg whites. Obviously it has no protein powder, but using egg and egg whites in the morning is just a great way to like have like your base protein. And I like to typically have as much protein as I can from whole foods versus using protein powder. I'll typically only limit myself to like 1, maybe 1.5 scoops a day, but I'm not the kind of person to just like overload with that because I do think supplements are super important to be a supplement to your diet, not your entire diet. So that's why whole foods as much as possible. Third recipe and last recipe is gonna be for the person who doesn't love eating breakfast. So if you're just like kind of similar to the overnight oats where you're like in a rush, you just need to go, this is gonna be something similar, but it's even lighter because it's just gonna be Greek yogurt, protein powder, and a banana as your carb source. So if you're someone who's like, I don't like a heavy breakfast, but you still wanna get your high protein in, this is a really good option. So in terms of Greek yogurt, you can do 100 grams or a cup. Ew, disgusting. That was gross. Anyways, a cup of Greek yogurt. I laugh every time I do this. Every time I do it, I'm like, this feels not correct. Anyways, 1 cup of Greek yogurt. If you're gonna do this, just use a spoon and scoop it in. I don't know why I thought that was gonna work out. Anyways, that's what it looks like. This is disgusting. I need to clean this. This is like yogurt juice all over my table. There you go, like it never even happened. Then we're doing a scoop of protein, which this is gonna be, try not to spill it everywhere. I'm gonna do a heaping scoop of protein because I do wanna have lots of protein. There we go, 1 scoop. Again, I'm using chocolate because that's my personal favorite. And topping wise, you can really realistically do anything. I'm gonna do my banana and dark chocolate chips. But if you're like a blueberry person or raspberry, or you want peanut butter in it, this is kind of like where you get to play around and do whatever you kind of want. So we're gonna mix it all together. This can be a breakfast, and also I actually use this as like a nighttime snack too. If I'm just like craving something sweet, I do find if I put like, again, like the peanut butter or the maple syrup or something in there, it's a nice high protein snack that still gives me that feeling that I'm eating a dessert, like whether it's a pudding or ice cream texture. All right, we're gonna use the top of this as my cutting board. Judge me if you want. That's what we're gonna do because I didn't bring one out and I want my bananas in it. Oh, I'm using my knife the wrong way. Sorry, Wallace. We're gonna do half a banana because this one is thick. As aesthetically, honestly, this is not gonna look aesthetic. I'm like trying to place it aesthetic. It's not gonna look aesthetic. We're just gonna bunch them all in the corner, okay? It kind of looks like mud. But anyways, and then we're gonna sprinkle some dark chocolate chips on because now that I'm not in prep, I do like something a little bit sweet, and it just curves that sweet tooth, and it's only like maybe like, how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 little chocolate chips, which is like, I don't know, because it says 1 tablespoon. Whatever, it's not a lot. It's doable, but that is your yogurt bowl that you can have in the morning. It's not pretty, it's not cute, but is it packed full of protein? Absolutely. And is it light? Yes. So it does the job. I'm not an aesthetic cook, you guys know that. But yeah, this is another option that you can have for breakfast if you're quick on time. And then yeah, that's 3 recipes just like that. All right, so first we're gonna try our Greek yogurt bowl, which, I mean, I've already had all this stuff before, so I know what it's gonna taste like. But still, I get to have a little treat. I'm gonna get the best bite, Greek yogurt, banana, and chocolate chip. I almost choked. Can't even eat properly. This is one of my favorites. I do definitely do this one more of as a snack throughout the day because I'm a big breakfast person. I like to have a bigger breakfast, but this is like a nice light one. In terms of like quickness, you can do this so fast. So if you're someone who's like, during the holidays, we're always on the go. So it's something really easy to do. And you can also pack it for later because yogurt stays good in the cold, even if like you're Canadian right now. Like you can leave it in your car, it won't go bad, anything like that. So that's another reason why I like bringing it places and having it as a quick snack. Next, we have overnight oats, which these technically didn't overnight. So it's more like basically just like creamy oats right now. That's what we'll say. But regardless, I feel like overnight oats is really just like the consistency that changes, but the flavor is still gonna be there. I like this one. I like gingerbread anything. And because I'm lazy and to buy all the spices, like I said, it's like a quick, easy way to get everything in there and just have like one little product. In terms of this, I typically don't do overnight oats all the time, only because I like my protein pancake the most, is why I left it for last. Or I like to make like an omelet or something like that. But again, someone who's like on the go, going to work and stuff like that, it's easy to just grab this out of the fridge and get going for your day. And again, packed with protein. And this one's my favorite. This one is my protein pancake, which I know I love. This one I will make time to make this in the morning because I literally love this. And it's actually not that like long either. It's just blending everything together and then making it in the pan. It's just so good. It literally tastes like a pancake, which is why I really like it. So it's something sweet. And I think out of like all 3 of these options, this is definitely more of like the more sweet version. So if you're someone who again is craving something during the holidays and you want something sweet and you know you're gonna be eating like a big dinner later in the day, any of these options are really great because again, if you have them in the morning or throughout your afternoon, you're getting your protein in, which is like the main thing that I would say as a tip to do during the holidays, because obviously we want to indulge, we want to have fun, we want to like make sure that we're enjoying the holidays with our family and friends and not to feel guilty about it. But if you can make sure to get like a good amount of protein in at the beginning of the day, 1, it hits your protein goal and you kind of stay on your fitness goals, but 2, protein helps keep you full longer. So when you go into the evening, you're not just like scavenging for food because you're so hungry. I think a lot of us do the mistake of like, oh, I'm going to be eating a lot in the evening, I'm going to not eat throughout the day, which is like one of the worst things you can do, only because your body just like goes crazy at night because it's like, I've been starving all day and I'm super hungry and it's going to be looking for quick carbs. So all like the sugary desserts or like the really heavy breads or pastas and stuff like that, versus if you have a good amount of meals throughout the day that are high in protein, you won't get that like almost like that like monster feeling of like, let me just eat. So that's what I would say for the holidays. I would definitely say enjoy yourself and have so much fun eating all the good foods and enjoying company, because realistically the holidays is just like a really fun time to be around people and people that you enjoy and have fun with, and food is one of the things that like brings people together, I find. And so you don't want to feel like you're missing out on that, but still make sure that you're like, you know, being balanced with it. So if you're gonna eating a lot in the evening, making sure that you're still eating throughout the day, never have that guilty feeling. And yeah. Another thing to take note too during the holidays is it's never gonna be, I feel like a lot of us get this feeling of like, oh, I'm just gonna never stop eating. I do find that if you give yourself the ability to enjoy your foods and not restrict yourself, eventually naturally you're gonna be craving like more whole foods anyways and like healthier options. So don't try to restrict yourself being like, oh, I can't have that, because that almost makes you feel like you wanna have it more. Allow yourself to enjoy, and then just take like, whether it's like Christmas Eve, Christmas, New Year's Eve, or whatever holiday you're celebrating, allow yourself to enjoy for those evenings and like those dinners and lunches or whichever it may be. And then after that, you're gonna find that you're gonna be like, oh, I really want like a whole egg omelet, or I wanna have like chicken and rice, or just like a stir fry, something that's still really yummy, but again, you're not having all those sugary snacks because you've already felt like you've gotten those throughout the weekend. You don't feel deprived. So that's another thing to really take note throughout the holidays. Hopefully those tips really help you. Those are my 2 main tips. Don't restrict yourself, still eat throughout the day, and allow yourself to have fun and enjoy the holidays, because life is too short to not enjoy food, especially during times of like celebration. So hopefully you guys enjoy these little quick recipes, or like fun little high protein recipes that taste good. And we'll be coming back with another one that has more like meals and desserts as well. So after the holidays, after you've had all your like turkey and pies and everything like that, you can now like slowly get into like your regular meals of just like high protein and high protein desserts. So stay tuned for that.